Hello folks, it's me, Phantom Wolf, aka Phoenix Darkwing, aka Shadowwing. Really all depends on where you see this video or the link to this video to pretty much know who I am. The reason I'm making this video is I have recently hit 100 followers on Equestria Amino, and I promised I'd do something for the fandom. So, since it's my first major milestone, I'm thinking a review on the first episode of My Little Pony. An episode that sadly got negative reviews. And I'll try and touch upon the reasons. I'll also be doing another video on part 2 of the two-part opening, and that'll come later. Episode 1 starts with a storybook opening with a quick glimpse of equestrian history, dealing with the birth and also the exile of Nightmare Moon. Nightmare Moon, who was at first Princess Celestia's sister, Luna. Upon reading, after the quick glimpse, we get a view of Twilight Sparkle and her number one assistant, Spike. Twilight, fearing Nightmare Moon's return, sends a letter to Celestia. In response, Celestia sends Twilight to Ponyville. Major problem people have is that fact. I have a rebuttal for that. Why not? I mean, Twilight Sparkle, she even says herself, is Princess Celestia, Princess Celestia's star student. Her number one student. And pretty much the go-to for information with a lot of other ponies. So why not send your star pupil someplace where she can organize an event? And not just any event, the summer sun celebration. Pretty much the summer solstice, folks. That's literally what that's literally what it is. So yeah, next problem is what happens next. Her meeting the other members of the main six. If you have a problem with how she meets them, you apparently don't know much about the just watching it. I mean, Pinkie Pie. People find out real quickly, it's Pinkie. You don't question it. Okay? Don't. Next, Applejack. And I know I'm not going in order, but deal with it, okay? Applejack. Sweet apple acres, and you quickly see a lot of apples. So, works at an apple orchard. You see a lot of family, and you see a lot of food. Makes sense why she was put in charge of food. Just saying. Rarity. A lot of people say she's best pony. Other people say not so much. People say that about all the main six. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Rarity was put in charge of decoration. Rarity is a stylist, so yeah, that works. Fluttershy, put in charge of music, good with animals. Makes sense. And of course, this whole time Twilight's going to each of them, making sure the job's getting done right, and on time. Well, there's how Twilight meets all of them so far. Let's see. Oh yeah, Rainbow Dash. In charge of clearing the sky. Fastest pony in town. Need I say more? Yeah. They also make sure to point out she's in charge of weather control, so yeah. I honestly see no problem with that. Anyway, Twilight returns home. Pinkie throws big party. Twilight shrugs it off, wanting to be alone, saying everyone's crazy, and in a way she's right. And the next day they find out that Twilight is a lot smarter than they thought she was, because she had good reason to be afraid. And then people have a problem with why the other five that she had just met decide we're going with you. Yeah. Stranger comes into town, meets you acting like don't really care if you're being nice to me or not. I'm here to do my job and get out of town. So, kind of a suspicious actions on Twilight's part. Makes sense why they'd stick around after everything and question her in her house. But once Twilight mentions there's a way to save Celestia, let's go, we'll do it together. And of course, Fluttershy is the one that's a bit iffy on the whole matter, and still goes along. And then we go into episode 2. So yeah, that's my view on episode 1. It's a good show, an interesting way of opening, great villain for number 1 episode, first episode by the way. That's what I mean by number 1, first episode. And a lot better compared to other villains, which I might just do a review on later on. And who knows, at maybe 500, I'll do I'll probably do a villains list of who I think is top villain and bottom villain, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people will agree with my bottom. I'll do that at 500. So stay tuned. Soon, episode 2. See ya.